Empires burn. I built this flow with shattered bones, a kingdom carved from broken homes. Every scar, every wound I hide, no war inside I can't deny. You watched me fall, you watched me bleed, turned your back when I was in need. Now I stand in the wreckage alone, a dying king without a throne. I lost the fire in my soul, but I won't let this darkness take control. This broken crown won't drag me underground. I lost it all, but I'm still standing, still screaming loud. This broken crown can't bury me now. From the ashes of defeat, I rise and take my crown. Every promise turned to dust, every word destroyed my trust. I carried pain like a loaded gun, fighting wars I never won. But pain became the fuel I need to kill the doubt that buried me. No chains remain, no fear survives, I'm still breathing, still alive. Look alive. Oh, look at me now. I survived the fall. You took my crown, but you never took it all. No mercy, no fear. I was born through pain. This broken crown won't drag me underground. I lost it all, but I'm still standing, still screaming loud. This broken crown can't bury me now. From the ashes of defeat, I rise and take my crown. The broken king still wears the scars, still chasing stars. When the darkness fades, what do we become? I stood alone where the ashes fell, a silent soul with stories to tell. Every scar became a part of me, every loss taught me to breathe. The night was long, the road was cold, but broken hearts still learn to hold. The fire burned, but left a spark, a light surviving in the dark. If this is where the story ends, then let me leave without regret. Before the light dies, I'll scream into the night. Through the pain, through the fear, I finally found what kept me here. Before the light dies, I won't run and hide. pieces of my heart, a battlefield inside my mind, searching for what I left behind. Every scar tells a story untold, every wound still feels so cold. We fought a war we couldn't win. Now silence pulls me in. The smoke has cleared, the sky turned gray, but all the pain still chose to stay. I lost myself inside the fight, trying to survive another night. No victory inside these hands, only ruins where I stand. The war is over, so they say. Then why does hell still feel the same? Can we heal what we became? Or are we drowning in the pain? This silence after the war feels louder than before. No screams, no fire, no falling skies, just broken souls trying to survive. This silence after the war, what are we fighting for? When all that's left are shattered dreams and ghosts inside of me, and ghosts inside of me. Maybe healing starts with scars. Maybe broken hearts still beat in the dark. Look what we became. Survivors drowning in the pain. No heroes, no saviors, just broken souls remain. This silence after the war feels louder than before. No screams, no fire, no falling skies, just broken souls trying to survive. This silence after the war, what are we fighting for? When all that's left are shattered dreams and ghosts inside of me. The war is gone, but the silence remains. Silence after the chaos. The smoke still dances in the air, like ghosts that never disappear. I hear the echoes of the pain, but nothing feels the same again. I stood where everything collapsed, watched the fire eat the past. Now all that's left inside of me is broken bones and memories. I screamed and after the chaos, the dawn after the darkest fall. Maybe I'm broken, maybe I'm changing, but I'm not gone at all. Can you hear me through the ruins? Can you feel what still remains? Even shattered hearts still beat again. After the chaos, I still remain. Another dawn I didn't earn, came home alive but still burned. The war stayed buried in my skin. I lost myself somewhere within. The house is quiet, cold as death. I barely recognize my breath. Then through the dark your shadow moved, like hope I thought I already lost. I came back older than my years, a ghost stitched together by fear. The night still lived inside my head, with all the voices of the dead. I tried to speak but nothing came, forgot the sound of my own name. The world kept turning without me, but you still stayed beside the wreckage. You saw the storm behind my eyes, the war I carried every night. And when I tried to disappear, you held me here. When the silence breaks, I hear your voice inside the ruins. When the the chaos, there was still something left of me. Your voice. They thought we were gone, but we were only waiting. can run. But the past never dies. I close my eyes, but still I see the ghosts that keep on haunting me. Every shadow wears your face. Every breath I take feels out of place. I bury the pain beneath the scars, but broken dreams leave deeper marks. The silence screams inside my head, reminding me of all that's dead. Tell me why I can't escape. Tell me why these wounds still stay. Dead memories never sleep. They crawl beneath my skin so deep. Every night they call my name, pulling me back into the flames. Dead memories never fade. No matter how hard I try to change, I'm trapped between who I was and who I'll never be again. Every hallway of my mind hides another thing I left behind. Every wound still feels the same. Every scar still knows the pain. I try to drown what I became, but darkness always knows my name. The harder that I fight the truth, the more I bleed from what I lose. You live inside my head, a voice that never dies. I can't escape, no matter how I try. Buried alive in memories, I'm losing myself inside of me. Dead memories never sleep. They crawl beneath my skin so deep. Every night they call my name, pulling me back into the flames. Dead memories never fade. No matter how hard I try to change, I'm trapped between who I was and who I'll never be again. Some ghosts never leave. Some ghosts never leave. You can run, but the past never dies. Can you hear them? They're calling your name. Until the fear fades, no chains, no mercy, we won't die in the dark. In the dark. If you can hear this, please another night, another war inside. 1,000 thoughts you try to hide. The mirror shows a stranger's face, a soul still searching for its place. You smile while breaking underneath, carry pain no one can see. Dark can feel endless, like nobody would understand. So let go. You're stronger than the voice below. Even when the night feels cold, you don't have to fight alone. Don't let go. There's still a fire in your soul. Even if you can't see the light, stay alive, just one. with you.